Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Is everyone there? Hello. Diana, I'm definitely here this morning, darling. I haven't forgotten you all. Are you all okay? Right, let's check that this is coming up on the iPad. So I can see your comments while I am... hang on. Oh. So I can see your comments. Saying to me, click to expand. Right, okay, right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, Lynn. How are you, my lovely? I hope the weather's better with you than it is with me. It's cold and horrible here. I've got jeans on again. Good morning, Diana. How are you, darling? Morning, Jacqueline. How are you, my sweet? I'm sending you lots of hugs. I really enjoyed reading your post yesterday. Morning, Baz. I haven't put the babies out yet this morning, so I might have to. They were, morning Tracy, asleep on the sofa quite happily. And now I've started saying good morning, good morning, good morning. And they're like, hang on a minute, who's she talking to? What is going on? Bless them. So yeah, so are we all? It's cold and windy. Yeah, morning, Catherine. It's not nice, is it? It's yuck. What happened to summer? Yesterday I had a jumper on. It's not good. Morning, Kit. How are you? Okay, right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right. Okay, I've got a couple of bits to talk about before we go any further. So, first things first. Several people have messaged me and asked me about the curly girl hair method. There is a Facebook group called Popsy Curls, Popsy. It's a UK group. They're really helpful. Find it on Facebook, and the girls there, I'm sure, will be able to help you. I belong to it. Mine's shoved up this morning, but honestly, the curls that I'm getting after 3 months now are amazing. Love it. No sulfates, no parabens. And washing with conditioner. Brilliant. Good morning, Trisha. So that's kind of how the journey I'm doing on that. So that's by the by. The pick a bundle offer from Stamping Up. This offer is finishing on the 30th of this month. If you have a wish list that is longer than your arms, and totals a huge amount, then honestly, this is the time to do it. £99 for £130 worth of goods, plus a bundle of your choice. Now that could be a stamp punch bundle or a stamp die bundle. There are details about it on my blog. Do go and have a look. It's really, really great value. And that ends on the 30th. And if you're going to do it before 11 p.m. on the 30th. Otherwise, you've missed your chance. It's amazing. Also, the other upside to it is you can pre-order from the new autumn-winter catalogue starting on the 4th of August. So if you have joined as a Stamping Up demo, you can now pre-order from the 4th of August for the autumn-winter catalogue. Right, that's enough waffle about that, okay? Right, my monthly kit, details will be on my blog later today, and also, excuse me, I'm talking. Also, and on the Facebook pages. So if you want to join in my monthly kit, Morning Shirley, you need to drop me a message and let me know. If you're in my Facebook group for the kit, then drop me a message there and let me know. I'm going to put all the details on there later today. My order for that will be going in on the 4th. So if you would like to order anything, you can drop me a message and send it to me by the 4th, okay? Right, I'm going to turn you down and around now. I've got this sussed again today. So we're going to go down and around. Right, okay. I'm hoping that we're pretty central. Can we see the bottom of the book? Or we do? Right, I think we might need to go up just slightly. Hang on. Let's go up. And then... Right, we should, hang on, pretty much be able to see everything now, I think. Right. I think. So let me just check. It's going to come on screen in a minute, so I'll just check. Morning, Pauline. How are you? Okay. Right, so we are working with this week the gorgeous Birds and Branches stamp set. It is a beautiful stamp set. Not only is it a beautiful stamp set, but it has the most beautiful dies to go with it as well. So it's a really great bundle. In fact, it's one of the more expensive bundles. So it would be a good idea. In a minute, I might have to chuck the Frenchies out the room. Why is it they always decide to do this when I'm doing a live or on the phone? They're a pain. So this is the bundle that we're working with this week. So you've got this gorgeous stamp set. You've got the birds are double. So it's 2-step stamping. Stamp the base and stamp the detail, or stamp the detail and stamp the base. It's up to you which way around you do it. You've got long legs, short legs, 2 sets of legs for each. You've got 2 different wings, so you can make your bird 3D, okay? Your eggs, they actually stamp as one and punch or die cut as one, so they're not fiddly, they're brilliant. 2 different branches, your nest, some flowers, leaves, and a half flower and a heart. Really beautiful. And these are my dies, and I don't think they're stuck where they're supposed to, okay? Because, like, I haven't got my metal shim for them yet. They're kind of all over the place. You've got this beautiful ornate edging. You've got your nest, some beautiful leaves, your eggs, your flower, one of your birds, and the other bird, okay? And then you've got this beautiful circle, which die cuts as well. So it die cuts this bit out and this bit, but this is left in your, it cuts out your circle. This is left in your card, so that's really beautiful. Then you've got 2 ornate birds. You've got 2 for the short legs, 2 for the long legs, your heart and your half flower. So lots and lots in that set. As you can see, mine is now being very well used, and it's just going back in there like that. As long as it's in the packet, I'm happy. Not too precious about sticking it back in. Right, so that's what we're working with today. So let's close the catalogue. I'll quickly show you the stamp set we're working on in my monthly class this month, if I can find it. Just to give you an idea. Pauline, are you watching? Do you know what page it is? I know it's at the bottom somewhere. Welcome to my disorganised life. There it is. So we're going to be using Basket of Blooms in our monthly class this month. And so the cost for my monthly class, including the punch, is 45 or 30 without the punch. So get back to me on that if you would like to do that. Right, that's that. Right, okay, so this is our card. How pretty is that? It's got a bit of sparkle. Do we need the, let's see if the light, I'm always worried about this light. Right, so, okay, so this is, and I've missed a stamp set, I don't think. Oh no, I've got it, that's fine. And I'm using 3 stamp sets in this one today. So we've got the beautiful birds and the branches from our set. Then I've bought in just a couple of the leaves from the Forever Fern. I've used this big one, okay? And then inside, I've used the Let's Celebrate You from Celebrate Sunflowers, okay? So, but to be quite honest, you could use any sentiment that you've already got and any leaves you've already got. You don't need to have loads of stamp sets on your desk. So this is quite a simple card to do. So your measurements are 10.5 centimetres or 4 1/4 inches by the length of your cardstock, A4 cardstock, all right? And you score at 14.9 or 5 7/8. Okay, so that's your cardstock. So I'm using Pear Pizzaz, and I've got 2 pieces of Whisper White, which are 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. Yeah, I'll give you the measurements in my blog for that in the centimetres. I'm an inches girl. I was taught to dressmake, so I'm an inches girl. Right, okay, so I've got my bits and pieces there. Oops, I'm going to need my new in colour daubers. Right, let's mount these stamps up so I can show you how easy it is. Good morning, everybody that's joined. So I can show you how easy this is. Right, first of all, I'm going to mount up my birds, okay? So that's your stamp set. It's a photopolymer stamp set. 2-step stamping, as I said. So let's get all the blocks out for my lovely little birds. It was nice of them to do a stamp set for me, being as I've been known as Bird for so many years. I really appreciate the fact that they've done a stamp set for me. Right, so let's get these out. Now, a top tip with photopolymer, okay, if you're stamping with photopolymer, as you can see, I did Magenta Madness birds the first time. It's taken up the colour, okay? Helps if you stick them on the right way, really, doesn't it? And the second one, I thought, right, okay, I was doing a lighter colour. So as you can see, it's taken up the lighter colour, all right? So if you've got photopolymer stamps and you don't want them to stain like that, always stamp with a light colour, okay? And then that will be fine. You won't have that problem, all right? Right, so let's get my branch. So there's my branch. And I need the leaves, okay? So there's my leaves. Okay, so that's all I need out of that set. Then I need, out of this set, this lovely leaf. Okay. And then last but not least, oops. Let's celebrate you. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to turn that over, because it had sat wrong in my stamp case. Now to try and get it back in the hole on camera. Well, that's not good, is it? There. No. Do you know what? It can wait till after. Let's put it to one side and I can sort that. So I've got the stamp that I need. Okay, right, so that's the stamps that we need for today, okay? Could you be quiet or you'll go out the room? No, you're not coming up. Right. Okay. Right, put my ruler away. Right, so those are all the bits we need, okay? And we need a dauber because I'm going to sponge the edge, okay? So, oops, hang on. I've got to put them out. I can't cope with this. Out. Come on, out, out, out. I should have done it first as last. They were asleep when I started this. So, right, we're back now. Right, you can scratch at the door, but that's that. Okay, so those are all our stamps. Gosh, that looks an awful lot of stamps, doesn't it? Let's put them up there. Okay, and bring back in my cardstock. Okay, so this is our, as I said, this is our basic card. So it's going to open this way, okay? So I can put our basic card to one side and we're going to be working on our 2 bits of Whisper White, okay? So I think we'll just do the inside for a minute. So I'm using the lovely, 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 I love this colour, lovely Misty Moonlight, okay? Let's just make sure, I'm going to make sure it's fairly straight. Okay, and I'm just dab, 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 dab. Obviously making sure, so I'm going to just stamp it, just to double check. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, just straight at the bottom of my paper and straight up, okay? Oh, it's fairly straight for me as well. Oh. Okay, so that's that one. So I'm just going to clean that. And that one can go away in a minute because we've finished with that one, okay? Right, so that's that one. Let's bring my card back in. So that's the inside. I'll leave that to one side. So now we're going to concentrate on our front. Okay, oh, look, I didn't get the bird's feet out. I'll get them out in a minute. Okay, so the first thing I did on this particular card was, I've got to think about this, my branches, okay? And I've got all my colours out except for my branches, which I did in Crumb Cake. Okay. Right, so inking up my branch, and I want this one fairly low on this side, okay? So straight down and straight up. Then I'm going to turn it around, ink up the other side, and straight down and straight up. That's all I'm going to do with the branch, okay? So I can pop that one to one side as well, and I'll clean it in a minute. And I don't need the crumb cake anymore, so I'll pop that away. Right, okay, so the next thing we're going to do is our birds, okay? And I'm going to have that one there, because I don't want him facing that way. So I'm having that one there and that one there, okay? So on this one, I did grey granite and misty moonlight. And on this one I did seaside spray, and I'm not sure if I did grey granite or smoky slate on the top, so I can't remember. So we're just going to go for it this morning. So I've got my grey granite, okay, and I'm going to take my base bird, okay, and I'm just going to pop him straight down. Now it's a distinctive kind of stamp, so it gives you depth and texture, as you can see. So there's different shadings, okay? So that's the base of my bird. I definitely use grey granite on both, so that's good. Right, pop that one away. And then I've got my misty moonlight. I don't think there is a colour in the new collection that I don't like. I love them all. Okay, right, so I'm going to, this is quite something to be doing this live, where I can't get my head right over the top of this. Right, I tend to line up the beak and the tail, okay? That's okay. It's okay. It looks like he's got lots of feathers. I'm okay with that, actually. Okay, it's not perfect, but I'm okay with it. So that's one bird. Okay, so now we're going to do the other bird. So again, I'm going to get my base out. Oh, can't open this one. My hands are not very good today. The fibro is in my hands, my wrists and my elbows today. So nothing is kind of working very well, which is a pain because I've got lots I need to do. Right, okay, so dab, dab, dab. So I'm going to pop it just above the branch and pick it back up, okay? Now we're going to get the darker colour. We've gone back to, no, oh, do you know what? I was about to do Misty Moonlight again. I'm so obsessed with that colour. I tell you what, look, I'm going to put it away and then I'm not going to get it back out again, am I? Right, so we've got smoky, no, we haven't. We've got grey granite again. So dab, 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 okay? I'm going to try and line the beak and the tail up. Pop it down and bring it back up, okay? So those are our two little birds. I need the grey granite in a minute because, no I don't, I need crumb cake because I need to do their little feet. No I don't, I'm going to do them in soft suede, soft suede for their feet. Right, let's pop the grey granite away, grab the soft suede out because I'm going to do their feet in soft suede in a minute, okay? So that's that one out of the way. Let's just grab their little feet, and they are tiny, okay? So 2 little blocks. I'd love to wake up one day and be totally organised, but honestly my friends would wonder what the hell had happened. If it's disorganised chaos, it's my life. Right, okay, so there's my little feet. The little, the flattish bit is at the top and the other bit is at the bottom. Okay, right, so I'm going to grab my soft suede. And I'm just going to, I don't know why I got out both lots, it was just to show you really. And I'm just going to line it up and pop it down. Oh look, he's got feet. Let's do both of them as I've got them out. In fact, they go opposite ways, so you do need both of them. One is for one and the other is for the other. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? Let's just over the top. There we go. He's got feet. Happy birds, because they've got feet. So that's all we need that one for. So last but not least, we're going to be using Pear Pizzaz. I love a bit of Pear Pizzaz. So I'm going to use the leaves that come with the stamp set to start with, and I'm going to stamp them 2 or 3 times without re-inking. So you can see they line up really well, okay, just like that. So that's the first one. Then I'm going to move it twice, and then I'm going to go again. I'm going to huff on it a bit to start with, actually, and then a 3rd time, so it gives me depth and texture on the different leaves. Okay, so again, I'm going to line it up, find the end of my branch, once, twice, 3 times. So I've got lots of leaves there. Okay, so that's those ones. Oh, I need my ink pad again. Then I'm going to bring in this beautiful stamp from the Forever Fern. Okay, just ink it up, and I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to stamp it and stamp it again. A little bit coming in here, so I'm going to stamp it, stamp it, stamp it. Okay, kind of just wanted them to look a bit like there was more trees around. Let's go a 3rd time with that one. And I tell you what, I'm going to do a bit more here. There we go. Okay. Should we do a bit down here? There we go. We've got our birds in the branches. So that is the front of our card. That's the inside of our card. Now, I wanted to make my card pop. So if I just grab out my Misty Moonlight dauber. Okay. So I've got my dauber, it hasn't got a label on it yet. I'm just going to very gently go round the edge. Like this. Okay. There we go. So that's all I needed to do. It's just to give that a little bit of a pop. All right. So now those bits are ready to stick into our cards. Okay, so let's do the front. Got a lovely new Tombow. Waiting for a new Sammy seal to arrive because I've now used a whole roll. Love it. So easy to use, Sammy seal. Absolutely love it. So pop that down like that. Okay. Not happy. He's got no eye. It's blended too much. So I'm just going to take a black marker. Let's check this one works. I've got 2 of these. One is a better one and one is a one that's not so good. Perhaps I need to get new ones. Oh, I need to get new markers. Basic grey. There we go. I'm just going to fill his eye in. And this one. I think that looks better altogether, actually. Okay, so that's the front. Inside, again. Don't forget, you don't need loads of Tombow. Gives you wiggle room when you stick it down, but you don't need loads and loads. Once it's stuck, it isn't coming off. And there you go. So last but not least, so somebody asked me the other day what my top crafting tip was. My top crafting tip is when you use your glue, don't forget to put the lid back on it, otherwise it goes hard. That seriously is my top tip. So we've got a few sparklies. I can't help it. I keep coming back to these champagne rhinestones. I absolutely love these. So I've got my take a pick tool. If you suffer with problems with your hands or your wrists and you're a bit shaky, I always used to use my pokey tool to pick up my gems. But my take a pick tool, honestly, is a lifesaver because I literally can just pick them up like that. And it saves all the hassle. So my take a pick tool is my lifesaver bit. So my lovely, lovely friends, this was short and sweet this morning. An uncomplicated card this morning for a Monday morning. That is our card for this morning. I hope you've really, really loved it. I really love this. I love the Birds and Branches stamp set. So we've got 2 more projects to be doing with that this week. Don't forget that I am back again on Thursday, and then I am back again on Friday because there will be no live on Saturday. So we will be here on Thursday and Friday, okay? I might, if I have time, try and do a YouTube video which will go onto YouTube with a blog post for Saturday, okay? So you'll have something else to watch over the weekend. But I am involved in a virtual retreat at the weekend, so I will not be doing a Facebook Live. I'm really glad you loved my card this morning. Don't forget, if you haven't got a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you'd like a catalogue, please give me a yell. If you want to order anything and you don't want to order direct, you can order through me, and I'm placing my next order on the 4th. And I will see you all on Thursday at 11. And thank you all for joining me. If you're watching the live, thank you for joining me on the live. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching the replay. And if you're watching this on YouTube, because I upload them to YouTube, thanks for joining me on YouTube. And I will see you all again soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.